Glorious day. Let me turn the music down just a little bit. Oh wait, that should be. Hold on. All right. How's everybody doing today? We're here for round 3 of the Skyweaver League. Today. Yeah, there we go. There's had audio issues just come up out of nowhere. All right, there we go. Fixed it. You can never prepare. Never prepare. So today, we are doing Skyweaver League round 3. And today is Mono Heroes. So it's going to be very interesting. Take it back to the beginning. Before there was 2. Hold on, I'm trying to. I had everything prepared. Like as soon as you hit live, things happen. All right. So today is Constructed Mono Hero. So today we're going to be watching four matches of players going at it with decks that they've built out of the single hero, which means they have 25 cards per deck. We're not at the 30 card limit yet. And a lot of great plays hopefully coming at us. Last week we watched Constructed. The week before that was Discovery. So this is going to be fun. Standing in the bracket right now. Let's check out the bracket. Looking in the bracket, looks like we got a tie for Naaman and let's see. I'm looking at the other 2-0s. This is last week's matches. I can't show you this week's yet. So as of right now, in the bracket, there's a lot of 2-0s. Nobody's really taken it yet. So we'll show what we're going to do. We're going to show the bracket as we get the matches done this week. But at the end of the stream, we'll show you the current bracket. But as of before these matches were played, Naaman was 2-0 against Gwendor. Board Enfrix was 2-0 against Never Lucky. Brandon sitting 0, City Summer 2. Dallas 2-0 against Rogue Deck. Magic Gamer 0-2 versus Shingao. Gug sitting 0-2 versus 7. Iceberg 2-0 against Menduka. And Valenci's 1-2 against Ifrit. This was last week's bracket. So we got 4 matches coming up this week. Are showing today. It's best of 3 rounds. And we're loading them up right now. We're going to start off the first matches. The first match is coming to you. It's going to be Doubtless versus Infrix. Infrix playing Ada. Doubtless playing my boy Boren. So Strength versus Heart. Again, this is mono constructed. So it's going to be interesting to see because we don't see a lot of mono plays at higher levels. Starting out. All right, this is the decks. I don't know. Hopefully they're easy to see. Hopefully they're not too small. I'll run over them real quick. If anybody's in chat, let me know if you can see. Let me know how good the deck list look. If you need me to read them, let me know and I'll read them. If not, we'll just go straight into the matches. It's not too bad. All right. So if anybody needs me to read the deck list, I can, but there's the current deck list going into round 1. Again, it's Strength versus Heart. So let me load that up and we'll get going. Oh, hold on. I forgot to change the title of the stream. I forgot one thing. Ooh, I forgot something. All right. All right, let's head on over. Oh crap. There we go. Sorry, I got the shakes. All right. So what we're gonna be doing, and let me know. I'm sorry, I tried to get it to where we could see both hands. With the current equipment I have, I don't have enough screens to launch both hands and to have it effectively timed correctly. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at both opening hands, and then we're going to just switch back and forth throughout the games. Okay? So no surprises. I'm going to do the best I can. If anybody in chat would like to see something that's going on, let me know. We'll back it up. We'll look at it. All right. I have full control. All right. So here we go. Dallas versus Infernix. All right. Looks like Infernix got thank you. Thank you so much, Urban Nomad. We're gonna keep you nomad. Looks like we're gonna open up with Sidekick, Flashbang, Armis Medic, Psych, and Halcyon and band together. And what I'm liking about seeing these is the higher level players with mono decks and see what they come up with. A lot of these decks, when we're looking at the deck list in the original, there's not a lot of differences when you'll see coming up. I haven't watched the matches. We're going to do that live, but I have looked at the decks. Couldn't help it. All right. So we're going to switch over and look and see what we got over here, the other choices. Dallas has Hexbound Cage, Soul God, Avatar Light, Call of the Dead, Old Foggy, Twisted Metal, Ikaru, and Death King. I know more about Heart. Looking at this opening hand, I would be happy with it. There's a lot of work you can do here, depending on what you're going for, but there's choices here. So we're going to start off with Dallas, see what they choose. Somebody's at my door. Of course they are. All right. So we're going to start it off with Hexbound Cage, Old Fogey, Soul God, Ikaru, and Avatar Light. So we're looking for mana and draws. Hold on, let's see what the opening hand was on the other side, and then we'll play a game. Sound good? All right, looks like they took in Sidekick, Amagalagadam, Flashbang, and Psych. So again, we're looking at going for getting those draws. And the banner and guard, that banner and guard is going to look good right off the bat. All right, let's go see what Bourne decides to run. All right, so we're going to play our mana early, and we're going to pull right into Jacko. I don't know, his name's Jacko. That's what we're going to go with. Jaco and Ikaru. So we're gonna play Ikaru, pull into Jaco. Jaco's gonna play in, give us a 3-3 guard. It's a great start. We're gonna pull in sidekick, pull off the guard and banner right off the bat, and then we're gonna keep our hand odd. So hopefully the big cat thing can give us our draw. There's nothing more annoying than playing that card and screwing up your draw step. We're gonna take off Ikaru. We're gonna throw in Jaco. We're not gonna kill off the cat because we don't want him to get that free draw. And then we're going to immediately go into Avatar a lot. And we're just going to weaken it a little bit and take some damage to face. And we're going to jump over to the other side. All right, we still got that Armis Medic sitting in there. Then we got the BFR. It's going to be a while before we see that. And we're going to sit there and we're going to play Breach the Gates. It's going to sit on our hero. So right now, looking at this, board's looking good. There goes, hey, Gillis! There goes our Armis Medic. Armis Medic's annoying when you can't kill it. Nothing like a good Armis guard buffing up in your hands. We're going to put one of them in our hand. And looks like we're going to sit here and we're going to think it out. We're going to give Twisted Metal, bust Avatar a lot up. Knock out Armis Medic. Say, see you later. We're not going to deal with you today. Looking like we're pulling a lot of good pulls here. Let's go see what we got going on the other side, because Infernix is going to definitely take control of the board and got answers for anything. Dallas still sitting on Old Fogey. Haven't played it yet, so we're not pushing off that Old Fogey. Going to impale, take out that, do some hero damage to the hero, and breach the gates and get those zomboids cooking. I hope it's exciting, Gillis. I hope. So I still think Infernix definitely has control of the board. We're going to buff those Armis guards. We all love the Armis guards, don't we? We all love them when they're on our side. All right, so it looks like Infernix is going to take control of the board, keep the board clear, killing off those zomboids. Got 5 mana, so we can't really push off Gary yet because we burned all our mana in the beginning to play Ikaru. So I don't know if I'd have played Ikaru so fast, but it did give him Jaco. We gave him the pulled out Breach the Gates. Health-wise, both heroes are staying quite close together, so nobody's really taking over. We're going to play Hexbound Cage, and we're going to chain off in our guard. And we're going to take some damage just to kill it to face. What's up, Trevor? Again, hope everybody's having a great night. If you're not here, you wish you'd been here. Bring all your friends, family, enemies. Bring them in, kicking and streaming, and let's play some games. All right, we definitely have sitting here looking at Dallas's side. We definitely have we have a great hand. Like, I could do a lot of damage with this hand. The only issue with this hand, let me just stop that and play in-game music. The only issue with this hand is that it's requiring a lot of mana. So it's hard. So mana-wise, we need to get that Old Fogey out and get some mana building so we can play some of these combos. It has great answers, just not enough to pull them. Let's go see what's sitting on the other side. All right, so we still got BFR, which we're not going to see that for a little while. It's stand for Biggest Friend Robot. And then we got Strike Down and Sunder. So no matter what they play, we have Strike Down and Sunder, which Sunder can be a great card. I mean, to me, my opinion, Sunder is a powerful card. So, and I'm a big fan of Strike Down. I mean, it's a 1 cost and potentially 3 damage. It's a good card to play. So right now we're sitting on 2 Armis guards. We still have control. Okay, so we're sitting on 1 Armis guard, where we can still mulligan our hand. We're going to pull off another 10. King Alderon, which is summon 5 Armis guards and give +1/+1s. So right now, if I was the Infernix, I just feel really good about myself. We're going to get rid of that because it all costs too much mana anyways. We ain't got time for that. Both players sitting on full hands. Big Friend Robot. It is our Biggest Friend Robot. And we're just going to continue to wail on them, doubtless, saying, we're just going to wail. I feel like Dallas has answers. Dallas, let's go back and check that out. Dallas has that. Doubtless they have any answers. So sitting on this, looking at it, we're still Soul Gods too. We should have played Soul God a long time ago to build off those zomboids. I thought you said Big Ferocious. So no, Big Friend. Gary, we've already killed off all our zomboids, so Gary would just come in as a 5/5, but we can get a zomboid off of it. Rising Doom, we got enough to play it, so let's see, maybe they'll play it. Well, all Bane's gonna be a good play. We can buff. This is one of those times you got to decide whether you want the 6 health or do the 4 damage. Let me know in chat what you would decide. So we got answers. We got answers, but do we play the right answer? No. All right, so we're gonna bring out the Rising Doom, and we're immediately gonna hit in, pulling the Zomboid, taking out the Armor Guards. Big Ferocious. So we got things going on. We got things cooking. Oh no! Get bigger green screen. There we go. There. Sorry about that. Hey, Magic. So there we go. We're going to pull them out. Now we're putting the zomboids on the wrong side. Those need to be our zomboids, not. We still got Albane sitting down here, which would clear the board, but that would tell 3 damage to us, just clearing the board by itself. Let's go see what they got. Like I said, sorry we're bouncing back and forth, but if anyone in chat wants to see a certain side, just say, hey, I want to see the certain side. Yeah, I went green screen today for y'all. Broke it out just for y'all. My wife is angry, but y'all better be happy. So we're still sitting. We got a full board. We can crush it this time. There's Albane going to whop the board. We're going to take 3 damage for it. Put us at 5. We're going to hit the face. And Infernix still not worried. Has 23 health and lots of answers. I mean, we can still sit at 9. Yeah, yeah. So we got a lot going on. We definitely have a lot going on. We got a long pause. We're going to jump back over to this side and see what we got. Anything that can clear all that armor off. We never played Gary, so Grave Roll isn't going to work. And how many zomboids do we have anyways? 1, 2... We've killed more zomboids than that, so we must have got dusted at a time and I missed it. So Grave Roll's not going to save us besides just clearing being able to kill a creature. We can chain them, killing off the armor, but they still have 4 damage. They can do 5 damage. They can deliver next turn. No, 2 damage. Yes, yeah. So we don't have anything that has a win state to it, or at least to sort of keep us alive. We're going to buff our health, bring out Gary, which feels like it's too late in the game to really play Gary. We're going to hex that, removing that enchantment, and then we're going to sit here and watch them play Armis Guards like crazy, buffing out 4/4, 7/7 Armis Guards, and they're just going to be like, thank you for playing. And this one's going to go to Infernix. Oh, that was just mean. 7/7 Armis. Oh, and they're gold, silver and gold. All right, let's go back to the chat while I set up the next match. All right, so going into round 2. All right, we'll set up round 2, and y'all, there's the next deck list for round 2 if you would like to look at it. And I'm loading up now. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. All right, heading into round 2, Infinix, they do a switch, and for some reason, we'll get into details later. So Infinix now is going to be playing Boren, and Dallas is going to be playing Ada. I forgot a step. It's okay. Y'all don't know that. So looking at their deck list, they're very similar to what we just played. If you can't see them, let me know and I'll read them out. Would you? I mean, do you want me to read out the cards, or do you want to just look at them? Let me know, and it's your choice. Do you love just hearing my voice? Oh, the shakes. All right, so going into round 2, they just do a switch. So we're going to be watching Dallas play Ada and Infinix play Boren, and we're going to see what happens. Let's head on over. Sorry about that. All right, so this turn, looking at the Infinix, pulling out Boren, we're going to have Crystal Restorer, Crypto, Scarabot, Pyrocrafter, Chester, Towers Iteration, and Mechoid. That's a great opening hand. There's a lot you can do with that, and there's a lot you can make happen with that. So, should be feeling pretty good about our choices. Nothing crazy. It's a safe hand. But then we head on over and looking at Ada. Dallas opens up with Sunder, Jungle God, Hex Sentinel, Cause Wrath, Pontiff of Armis, Bulwark of Armis, Buster Squire, Execute. So it looks like we're going to see again, it's Ada, it's the season of giving. Armises. We're going to see a lot of Armises. So let's go see what happens, how they pull them out, and see what happens. Shall we? Yes, we shall. All right, looks like we're going to take in first turn on Ada. We took the Sunder, the Pontiff, the Jungle God, and the Execute, and we drew into Heavy Cavalry. On the other side, let's go see what we took. Other side, we took Tireless Iteration, Scarabot, Mechaboid, and Pyrocrafter. So we took some really good cards. And I mean, like I said, he had a safe opening. So it's going to be a great start, and for Infinix to see what happens. They're immediately going to come out the board with control of the board. All right, let's see what happens. Turn 1. We're going to face damage, saving our mana. So we chose to keep both our manas in hand. This way, we're probably going to see Pyrocrafter and Mechaboid played. Yep, boom, there we go. Taking 2, delivering them back to your face, and I take your slap, but take both mine. All right. And we pulled into Call to Action. So we don't have any 1-cost units, so Call to Action. I mean, let's see what we have. So we're going to play Sunder, immediately taking out Mechaboid. So the only thing we can pull is Get 'em Gang and Engine Blade, which Get 'em Gang, which you want to play later. Back up here, we killed off Mechaboid, giving that 2-1 this. And we're going to play Tired of the Degradation. So we played the Mechaboid and the Scarabot, which makes it a monster. 4-3 coming out immediately with armor, which we still had that Sunder to take care of that armor. But it is what it is. We got a Steam Knot sitting in hand. We're going to pull out our Armor Guard with Execute, which gave us that Slay effect because we was able to kill it off. And then Scarabot dying off, pulling back Mechaboid because that's the only thing we had in graveyard. I don't know, you'd each do your own, but I like holding on to Scarabot to pull off something a little bigger. That's just me. So we're going to sit on this 2-2 Armor Guard versus the 2-2 Pyrocrafter versus a 2-30 Boren. Manually into between Teenage Witch, play a Tired Iteration on Teenage Witch, giving it a 3-4, killing off the creature, making it a 3-3 with armor. So we're instantly taking control of the board. We have Hextall. We're going to sit on it, play Armor's Guard, or play Pontiff, which summons an Armor's Guard, and at Sunrise we're going to get that other Armor's Guard if we leave it on the field. Which to me, this is one of the coolest art cards. I love the flame sword in the book, and I mean, anytime you got a long duster jacket, I mean, you immediately know the hero's a bad A. I mean, it's just the thing. So we still got things we can play on the board to try to boost that Teenage Witch, or we could kill off Firecrafter, boost, giving it an extra mana, which would put us at 6 mana. Oh, 2 mana. It gains 2 mana. Did that change in a patch? Yeah. Know your patches, wizard. Did that change? Huh. Or has it always been that way? They grow up so fast. So we're going to go the long thing. Sorry, I didn't click. I should have clicked to speed that up. All right, we're just going to take Phase, kill off that, which boosts, like I said, gives us a 2 mana, giving us 7 mana to play with basically anything we want to play with over in that hand. We're going to play off the Hex Doll, hexing the Pontiff, pulling a Pontiff of our own, which gives us an Armor's Guard of our own. Now board has Armor's Guard. I don't know, I just sounded different. I thought she gave off the mana every turn, but we'll talk about that later. I haven't played Teenage Witch in a long time. So now we have our own Armor's Guards, and it looks good when Boren's the Overlord. We're going to take... So we're going to play Jungler, which has an Impale. We're going to Impale off those 2 on the end. Which, it's okay. We still have answers. Taking one to regard. What's up, Musical Rainbow, if I didn't say that? All right, so we're going to speed it up just a little bit. Okay. Maybe I just need to read cards better. All right, we're going to see if we can pull this off. We pull off Death King. To me, Death King is an amazing, great card if you get to use it. We're going to get to use it because we just put armor on it, making it a 4/6, 5/7, because Bill came in and said, take this power. Bill's my favorite, one of my favorite cards. He gives all fat people hope that they can be amazing. And look at the beard. So we're going to, but we have no death effect cards on field, but when Death King gets to work, it is beautiful, but usually he dies so freaking fast. So fast. No one ever lets him play. We're sitting down here. We can bust out we're gonna bust out Steam, not giving us that. We're gonna kill off that Teenage Witch, taking Tireless Iteration, put it on the side. That 1 mana, we're gonna summon out Engine Blade, giving it a 3/3. And we're gonna try to get that +1 and Wither and Lifesteal. Now we're gonna switch in rounds. Let's go see what we got going on the other side. All right, we're gonna pull off into Soul God. So the 5/5 instantly on the board. We're gonna kill off Bill. We're gonna beef our Soul God up to 6/6, play Tireless Iteration, boosting to 7/7, making our hero, or 7/4, making our hero a 4. And we're just gonna keep nailing into stuff. Infernix keeping control of the board with 2 monsters. 2 big old monsters. Yeah, the animations in this game are just getting better and better. All right, we're gonna pull off a 5/4 of our own, but I think it's gonna be too late. We're gonna let the Gainem squad come in at 3/4, but we got answers. Right now, Infernix is feeling great because they have an answer for anything that Dallas wants to play with. We got draws, we got armor, we got death, we got banners and shields. All right, we're gonna kill off Soul God. We're gonna bring in Avatar, Eclipse. I always get to say one of them. We're gonna play Eclipse, killing off the gang. We're gonna do 5 damage immediately up there, 2 damage. We're gonna gain that life back, and we're gonna smack them down. Another round goes to Infernix. That's gonna be 2-0 Infernix. Infernix takes this week and puts 2 on the board. Woo. All right, let's go back to the chat. All right, round 1 is completed. Both rounds going to Infernix. All right, let's set up round 2. If I'm going too fast, let me know and I'll slow it down a little bit. I don't know. What do y'all think? Y'all like the new setup? Does it make you happy? Infinix played some strong games there. Had definitely the heart of the cards on the Infinix side, giving them basically anything they wanted at any time. So they were they just pulled the better cards, was a stronger player this week. All right, scrolling on down. Next round, we're going to play Naaman versus City Summoner. Naaman playing Ari, City Summoner. Oh, I lost everything. City Summoner playing Borin. Love seeing the Borin plays. Love seeing him get all the love. He deserves it. He's the best hero, hands down. Just saying. Love seeing it. All right, load round. For Ari is sorry, I dropped the chat. Ari is intellect. Agility is the green one with the foot. It looks like they're running a race. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, hold on. I know what I did. That's a sneak peek to the next round. Hold on. Hold on. I know what I did. I left an eyeball on. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. Samya? Hold on. Technical difficulties on my end. I forgot to change some things. Give me a second. That's sneak peeks. Sneak peeks. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll show y'all behind the scenes if you're still here at the end of the casting, I'll show you behind the scenes of what I've done. Knew I'd do that at somewhere. Knew it. There we go. Round 2 is Samya versus Ada. It's Diamond playing Ada. City Summoner playing Samya. Samya. Woo! I'll get it fixed. We might run into that again. I tried to fix it all, but I just missed that one. All right. Hope y'all are liking the work. Round 1. Round 1, there's the deck list. What I've noticed throughout this week, everybody playing Ada is playing very similar deck list. There's not really a lot of changes besides 1 or 2 cards here and there. I did load this from my Skyweaver account, the deck list. So anything grayed out is just because I don't have the card, for anybody wanting to know. It's just I didn't have it, so it's darkened. I need more caffeine. All right. So, City Number has been top 8 for Human Dermot. City Summer has been killing it. I'll give them that. So, Ada versus Samya. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. We already... Oh, wait. Let me rewind. All right. All right, so opening hand over here for City Summoner is going to be Drillbot, Card Sling, Clapback, Dawnblade, Grim, Reprisal, Songwriter, Imposter, and Bolt. I've never played this hero, so my commentary on this one is going to be the same as always, very lacking. So if you got any things you'd like to input, say it in chat. We'll see where it goes. Going on the other side, Nada. I do know they have a lot of low-cost mana, so that was a great pull for them low-cost wise. Over here for Ada, we're going to pull the higher cost cards. Khan, Burninate, Pontiff Armis, Griff Scout, Engine Blade, King Alderan, and Jungle God. So like again, without having that dual hero aspect or dual prism aspect, King Alderan is going to be a while before we see that card played, because we don't really have anything boosting our mana in the Ada approach. All right, so it looks like we're going to take Burninate, Pontiff, Engine Blade, and Griff Scout, and on the other side we're going to be starting our turn with Card Sling, Songwriter, Imposter, Bolt, and we're pulled into Speedster. So let's see what we do with them. All right, we're going to pull into Speedster, immediately taking that 2/2, delivering it right to the hero, taking 3 damage right off the bat. And we're going to set the board early. We're going to pull in the Engine Blade. Songwriter is a great card, and I'm seeing it played a lot here lately, and it is dangerous. Like I've watched it take very much control from me in the games, and the art's amazing. And anytime you get to summon Goose, it's just great. So immediately, City Summoner is going to take control of the board, buffing out those heroes, and the only thing Ada can do is play Griff Scout, which is going to pull out. We're hoping for Glory to get that Armis Guard out there, because we got to get them guards flowing, or we're going to just sit back and we're going to get burnt. Playing off Imposter, immediately going to keep the board clear, delivering damage after damage after damage. We're going to flip the script and see what we got sitting over here. We're still sitting on those high mana cards and nothing we can do with. Where we get to play Pontiff. Pontiff's going to pull off that Armis Guard as 1/1, but it's not going to be enough to do anything, because we're sitting on 2/2s on everything. So, great. What's up, boss? Boom. So we're going to pull off Clawbear, which Clawbear to me is a beast to see anyways, a 2/3 at the low mana. So we're going to knock off Armis Guard, because we don't even care about it. We don't even care about the Armis Guards right now. We're going to immediately flood our boards with bigger creatures. And I say bigger creatures because these are big early game. We're going to knock it down to 9. We're going to keep hammering. We're going to pull out a Buster, but it's just not going to be it's just not going to be enough. We're going to pull off 2 Armis Guards, hopefully to slow them down so we can try to get some traction here. But everything we just have too many high cost cards and not enough mana to play anything to answer these boards. And so we're going to bop it back over here to see what they're sitting on their 3 cards. We still hold on to Card Sling, Pistol Shrimp, and Pandora. So we got answers. We're feeling good. We got control of this board. We're sitting on 25 health. They're sitting on 9. Going to kill off that Armis Guard, and we're just going to deliver right to the face, saying sorry, but thanks for playing. Immediately going to City Summoner, taking 3 minutes and 6 seconds this match. City Summoner destroying and showing us how to run a race in agility. And that's how it's done, boys and girls. We're going to kick it back over. And while I set up the next one, that was fast. All right, here's the deck list for the next one. And I'll fix the heroes in a second. Give me just a second. Boom. All right, City Summoner, this is the time it switches to Borin. All right, so Naaman stays Ada. City Summoner plays Borin. The deck list should be up. Yep. Same thing as before. A lot of Borin players are playing. They played Speedster first round, so they just took it. A lot of players are playing it all. Everybody playing Ada is playing similar decks. Everybody playing Born is playing similar decks. So it's a lot of close things. Just one or two cards changed here and there. So there's their deck list up and going. All right, here we go. Let's load. It's loaded. Let's head in. All right, City Center playing Born, looking at Avatar Lot, Death King, Soul Drain, Crypto, Boon of Nettles, Bill, and Scarabot. They're looking at some really great cards to start off with. Not really enough to take tempo, but enough to get something going. And let's see what we got sitting on the other side in Ada's hand. All right, we're immediately, this time we're going to play our high mana cards again. We're going to play Griff Scout, Burninate, Armis Medic, Strike Down, Steel Blade, Con, Bulwark of Armis, and Execute. So again, I mean, we all know Ada's got some higher level strength mana cards, but getting to them and surviving long enough to play them mid to late game is a chore. But this time we're playing against Boring and not really, so it's not really going to be a fast deck. So maybe it'll last a little longer. All right. All right, so it looks like we're going to take Griff Scout, Execute, Armis Medic, and Steel Blade and draw into Geode. And on the other side, we're going to pull Death King, Soul Drain, Scarabot, and Crypto. So we're going for those draw phases and just little play arounds. All right, let's see what we do. Whew. So we're going to play Armis Medic right off the bat, pulling an Armis Guard right into our hand. And we're going to pull Bill, and all fear Bill. We're going to Soul Drain that Armis Medic, saying no more Armis Guards for you. I'm almost out of Coca-Cola, so we're going to have to switch to water. I've had like 5 Cokes today. All right, Mama Shroom going to come on the board. You got Mama Shroom and Bill, everything's going to be okay. So we're sitting on three mana. Not really anything we want to do. No, not really anything we want to do. We've got a Scarabot, but Scarabot would be a great play here because if it dies, we got nothing to pull back. So really, we have no answers here unless we burn that mana. If we burn that mana, we can play Death King. Oh, okay. We chose to hold on to her mana and play Scarabot. And we're going to buff Armis Medic 2/2, kill that Scarabot, and get nothing out of it. So we waste. I feel like we wasted that. I feel like it was a waste. But to each their own. We've all done it. We're going to sit on 2 Armis Guards with 1 in hand, both having Lifesteal and Wither. We got choice. We got 4. Dang it. We're going to take Bill, which will buff everything in her hand. This is one the devs need to fix, where we can just look at everything at once. We got Burninate and we got Discover, but if we play Discover, well, the biggest thing we can pull is King Alderan, which would put it at an 8, which is not a bad choice, but we still got a long way to go before we get there. All right. What do we do? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to whistle in the mic. That's so unprofessional. I'm out of soda. Now we move to water. Man, I got sunburned today. Sorry, I've been at the pool all day. Hope everybody had a great Mother's Day. Tell your mothers you love them. From the Skyweaver League, we say Happy Mother's Day. And if they don't, I do, because I represent them right now. All right, so we're sitting here, sitting on 35 health versus Borin 122. Borin is not looking too good. Name is definitely taking control of the board. This is where Scarebot would have been good to pull back Bill once Bill dies, or Fun Guy, or Mushroom, anything really. We're going to play in that, which has nothing we can hit off of besides making it a 5/7. Just giving it a little damage. I love you, baby. No. I love you. Wow. Oh, yep. Get back over there. Sorry, my little girl's talking to me. All right, back in the game. For all you have kids, you understand. All right, so we're immediately back up to Addison at 35 health, Boren sitting at 22. We've taken control of the board, gave it back to Boren. We definitely have some bigger things to play with, but Naaman definitely has answers and creatures they can play. But we still sit on Mushroom, Eclipse, and Chester, so we got the draws. We got the draws and the buffs. Over here, we're sitting on Boulder, which gives us armor, Burninate. We still got things. We're getting to the point where now we're hitting that mid-game aspect where Ada can really step out and say, you gave me too much time. Now it's my turn to shine, and she takes that big old sword and just starts nailing things. All right, we're going to take the Burninate, clear the board, reset the board, and just start wailing. Ow. We still got Scorch sitting in hand. We got Sunder. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we can build our board back up with. Oh, we got Pyrecraft, Hexbound Cage, Hex, Sarah would have been good a second ago, and Rebirth. Now we're gonna play that Mama Shroom, which if they kill off Fun Guy, we got nothing to do with it. Fun Guy getting in a turn about 2 turns ago would have been a great play, but they would have just cleared it off with this Burninate. So it is what it is. We got 3 mana left. Let's see what we do with 3 mana. With 3 mana, we're gonna pull out Chester, giving us another guard card, and hopefully it dies, giving us that draw. All right, we draw, so we know we draw. Next turn, we're gonna see off the king come out and play, which will bring 5 armies to play with him. It is 5, right? Where are you at? Yeah, summon 5 armies this game, and armors guard +1/+1, so they're gonna come out 2/2 or 5 2/2 armises. So let's not complain about zomboids with zucchinis around, shall we? Shall we? Low blow, I know. Chad, I hope you're there. Hope you're awake. Hope you're having fun. Hope you're learning something. Hope you're enjoying yourself. And if you're not, put all complaints in the file box, and they keep the furnace going in the winter. Talk about Streamwise, not otherwise. All right, so we're gonna sit here and we're gonna kill some time. We're gonna speed it up just a little bit. We're gonna kill off Chester. Chester's gonna pull off the 2 draws. See what we pulled. All right, so we pulled in the Boon of Nettles, which Boon of Nettles is gonna give us Snare this turn, or Whipvine, sorry. Different card, different game. And Gifted Quay, which that was a great Boon of Nettles play because it buffed everything. And we're going to play Hexbound Cage in a 2/5, but then we're going to play out 5 3/3 Armis Guards, and the king's going to look bored out of his mind as he sends them to attack, and he's like, man, I'll never get the battle. And as a boring player right now, you're going, crap, what do I do with that? It's hard to, this is where Boren doesn't have a lot of answers against armor. He just doesn't. Heart's lacking in the armor answer. So right now, it's a hard choice of what needed to do. We got Doomshroom, Humongous, Crystal Shore, Eclipse, Phoenix Fume, Gus, Megaboy. So we have nothing. We have nothing that'll clear the board and give us back anything. So we know, looking at our deck, we're just we're just going to play this game out, make them work for it, and see what they can do. Right now, if you're naming, you're sitting here and you're feeling good about yourself, and you're feeling a little bit like a bully, maybe just a little bit. We're gonna move Chester, but still, even though pulling 2 cards, we know we don't have anything to answer this. We can wear them down, but it's not going to be enough. We're going to at least stall for a turn. We're killing off 1 Armist Guard. I think I'd have used that to kill off the king. Oh no, they have Life Steal and Wither, so yeah, it's a hard choice who you'd hit. But I think if I had 7 hit, I might have hit the king, just because he has 4 armor. But I don't know. What would you have done, chat? All right, Chester going to burn that, killing off another Armist. We're going to just summon 2 more Armist Guards plus that. Added +1/+1 across the board. Now we have a 5/5 king and a 4/4/4 Armist Guards and a 4/3 1 Armist Guard. This is where you just say, I know it's over, but never concede, chat. Never concede. Make them work for it. Make them work. We're going to kill off Chester, giving us 2 cards with his Phoenix, which Phoenix is just going to pull off the death effect of Chester again. We got Web dead, but it's just going to be too late. Hold on, I went too far. All right. So we're going to kill off another Armist Guard. All right, we're going to Wed Dead. Cleo giving us, at least giving us 1 Royal Mummy, which gives us that guard. It's not enough guard to survive a round, but it's enough guard. Now we have 2 guards. 2 guards is, we'll stall it a little bit. We won't take as much damage to the face as we try to clear the board. We got to work hard. Right now, we got to work hard to try to clear. We're going to pass turn. And let's see what they drew into. Jungler, we're going to impale, killing off our 2 guards. And then it opens up, and you're like, nanner, nanner, here I come. And we're just going to waylay into it. Arkansas. Why? Round 2 goes to naming. That's 1 city summer, 1 naming. All right, let's go ahead into round 3. That one lasted a lot longer than the last one, though. All right, round 3. Let me set it up just a second. As I change the heroes, I'll go ahead and load the deck list because that's quicker. All right, there's the deck list for the next match, round 3. Without me, just by looking at the deck list, can you guess the heroes? Can you? Whew. If you were here a minute ago, you'll know. All right, here we go. Damon switching the deck, checking hero, going into Ari, which is going to be their interleg player. City Summer Sam Boren. And There we go. Okay. Woo. All right, here we go. Round 3. All right, there. All right, round 3. Naaman versus City Summoner. We're looking at City Summoner. City Summoner playing Borin. Looks like we're going to start off with the choices between Rebirth, Humongous Shroom, Light Knight, Soul Drain, Route Hound, Gus, Meg Void, and Shade. So we got some really good low-cost pulls. Not bad answers. I mean, nothing great, but still something to work with. We're going to load a little slow on that one. We're sitting over playing Ari. I have never played this hero. So again, I know what some of these cards do, but I don't know this hero very well. So Anchor Drop, Supermind, got him. Micro Swarm, Frostbane, Floodwater, and Micromanager. So we got it. We got cards. All right, so it looks like turn 1, we're going to kick Supermind, Gato, got him, Frost Maiden, and Micro Swarm. So it looks like we're going to we got a little answer for a little bit of everything. But we pulled into Rod Hound, Humongous Shroom, Gus, Mecha Void, and we pulled into Eclipse. So we, starting offhand, from my perspective, being a Borin player, I feel really good about Borin's hand starting off. Definitely have answers and be able to, with this hand, we'll be able to take control of the board state a lot faster, a lot sooner. So we're going to play Mech Boy. We're just going to take face. And we're going to go see, we're going to play a little bit from Ari's perspective this time. So we pulled into Scooter. So we definitely got draws. We got some buffs. We got guards, banners. We got control sitting down here. But I feel better about Borin's opening hand. Whose hand do you feel better about, chat? All right, we're just going to hit face, saving that 2 mana. Looks like we're not going to play anything. And then we're going to burn our mana. And what are we going to pull? Oh, we're going to burn both manas. We're going to play Humongous Shroom, give us a 2/5 life steal right off the bat. And every time it slays, it's going to give +1/+1 to hand. And we had a lot of creatures sitting in hand, so that's going to be great. We got Frenzy, which if you've been playing a lot here lately, you know Frenzy can be annoying. All the shark, how many shark cards is there right now? I know the Shark Boys. Hess has a deck that's got Shark Boys. They are so annoying. A lot of thinking going on. Realizing we don't really have great cards to start off with. We're going to summon our 3 micro drones. And we're going to just start wailing on Humongous Shroom. We're going to kill off that Humongous Shroom. We're not going to let him have that slay ability, which, I mean, it took a lot to take it down. You sent an army to take it down. Killing off our micro drones. Now we're going to play Hex Sudrit. Killing off Gato. We got Hexification sitting there. And down here, we pulled the older band, Mecha Bun, which will draw a unit that has armor. So we still don't have any great answers. We know Borin's hand is sitting a lot prettier, a lot more stable. Damon's definitely going to have to work for it right now. Got to get clever. Got to figure out how we put this all together. With what beta we have, we're going to play Frost Maiden. And we're going to go ahead and play Frost Claw, giving Frostbite to Mech Void. Killing off Mech Void, sending that buff up to one of his creatures in hand. We're going to frostbite Hexer it. We're just frostbiting everything. Man, she got frosty. All right, we're going to pull out. This is one of my favorite cards. I like Light Knight. We're going to gain guard, and we're going to pull off Gus, put Songbird in hand. We're going to pull off the Reject Ninja Turtle Turquoise, summon a Micro Drone with lead. Again. All right, so we're going to play off Supermind, and we're going to play Bubbles. All Feather Bubbles. We're going to put Daze onto Light Knight, slowing him down, taking away that shield attachment. Still a 5/4, and we can still give him, we can still inspire him if we can just find that light card. So we're still sitting great. We're looking at our hand. We're still sitting really pretty. We have no death fakes to trigger. Now we can play that. There we go. I was fixing to say we can play Rod Hound and trigger into Scarabot, pulling back Humongous Room. And then we're going to take Rod Hound and just well on Supermind. And then Scarabot's going to kill off Bubbles, and we're going to clear the board, opening it up. And now, just like that, City Summoner's sitting pretty. Definitely has control of the board state. We're going to play Torques again. Torques. Man, that took me a minute. We're going to play Torques. We got Zap sitting in hand, which Zap takes nothing to play. We're going to play Water Ruin. We're going to Frostbite the old man. He still looks happy because now he's got a frosty drink. What's up, Trimmer? His drink just got frosty and he's excited. He's like, you may take me out, but I've got a cold brew. And just like that, Skyweaver's cold brew was invented. Ooh, that could be a thing. Oh. All right. So we got two micro drones sitting up there. We're just sitting on 1/1s and a 1/2 with armor. We definitely still, Naaman still doesn't have really any great answers. We're going to kill off Songbird, taking away that banner. Well, one of the banners. And we're going to kill off the old man, but he goes happily into the night. And then we pull a light card that we could have used a second ago to kill off that Frostbite and give us back our shield. But it's okay. It's okay. We still got Scarabot. Do we kill? We got nothing to kill Scarabot with. I meant to click. All right, we're going to pull off him. So we're going to go ahead and play our light card. We still got 1 mana sitting in hand. Crystal Restore. Do we burn it? Yeah, we burn it. Pulling out Rural Mummy, buffing our guard units up. And we clear the board once again. No matter what Naaman does, he cannot keep a creature on the field. We still have Frenzy, Mechabun, and now we have It's a Trap. It's a Trap! So we don't have really any cards we can really use. Nothing that can save us right now. We're going to pull off Frenzy, pulling off 2 Frenzies, giving us 2 zaps, which would, we're going to zap the face. And we're going to zap over there, killing that off, killing off one of our Frenzies. Now we got a 4/3 Frenzy with they can hit. Killing off Rod Hound and killing off Royal Mummy. But is it enough? Is it enough? We know right now definitely City Summoner has the better hand still. We're going to play that off, kicking back. I forget his name. Kicking off Kicker's Crystal Restore back to hand, which will summon a Royal Mummy. And just like that, we're back to where we started. And then Gus is going to say, I got this, and he conquers the shark. Boom, boom, boom. All right, now we're going to play Mecha Bun, drawing armor, which we pulled off Micromanager, which will give us back those micro swarms, but I still feel like we need something bigger. We need something, but we need one of our bigger plays. We got Floodwater. That's what I mean, we got Floodwater. You looking a little thirsty. Looking a little thirsty. All right, we're gonna play It's a Trap, boosting up our thing, giving us a little bit of life points back. All right. All right, we're gonna play off Seek, which will pull into Mass Confuse. Mass Confuse is going to be a great play here, which is going to help clear the board. But it's going to be able to Mass Confuse clearing off the board, but we're going to be able to use that to summon a Royal Mummy, which helped us keep protected, but we're still sitting on 2 cards in hand versus 6 cards in hand. So we know Bourne's definitely got the better plays. Bill's going to come out. Bill's going to buff the board. High five everybody, because he's Bill. He's the good guy. He high fives them all, making them feel. Bill's a bard. Bill the bard. He's going to come out. He's going to beef them all. They're going to feel excited. They're going to come in. Everybody's feeling good, energized and pumped. And he's going to start delivering damage to face. He's like, team, we got this. We got this. Let me sing you a song of Bill. And Bill, coming in being the unsung hero, is going to help clear the board. We just got nothing left to play up top. So we just closed it out. Round 3 going to City Summer. That's going to be City Summer 2 rounds. Naming 1 round this week's going to go to City Summer. All right, that's 2 rounds completed. We're feeling good. We're feeling great. Let's head into round 3. Man, we're moving tonight. All right, give me just a second. I'll load up round 3. Make sure I got the heroes right before I show them this time. Ugh. Round 3, we're headed into Ifrit versus 7. I think it's Twitch 7 Cove. Oh, okay. I remember this. All right, so Ifrit is, hold on just a second. Ifrit is going to be playing Ada. Twitch 7 Cove is going to be playing Ada. Ada versus Ada. May the best Ada win. We'll stop and we'll look at both their decks to see what we're feeling this round. Hold on just a second. All right, so both players playing very similar decks. Looking at it. I gotta work on my green screen, my lighting. I'm a ghost. Looking at it, Amalgam, they both have Strike Down, Armis Medics, Boulder, Buster Squire, Sunder, Glorious Mane, Griff Scouts, Jungle Gods, Oni Smith, Steam Knot, Ponif, Execute, Heavy Cavalry, Reinforce, Chromosaur, Bulwark of Armis, Cause Wrath, and King. So they're both playing very similar decks. There's probably about 6 cards that are different. So it's going to be interesting to see. Basically, it's who can play the deck the best, or who had that one card that was different than the other that really mattered. So let's go to check that out and see who takes it. All right. It's loading. All right, here we go. Ifrit, looking at Bulwark of Armis, Glorious Mane, Hex Sentinel, Griff Scout, Oni Smith, Strike Down, Jungle God, and Sunder. So they got some really good choices starting out. As far as Ida goes, they got some great early game plays. Nothing they can really combo up, but not anything bad. Oh, I went too far. Sitting over here is Sevenkov. We got Reinforced, Oni Smith, Armis Medic, which is going to be great. Heavy Cavalry, Geode, Bulwark, Armis. Both players having not too far off from similar hands. So we should have a good game on our hand. Let's go in and see what each player pulls. All right, so it looks like we're going to pull Oni Smith, Armis Medic, Glorious Mane, and Heavy Cavalry. And on the other side, Ifrit will be going first. Glorious Mane, Strike Down, Hex Sentinel, Sunder, and Amagalan. Sunder's going to be a great card to hold on to. It's just deciding which card you really want to use it on. All right, let's get going. See what Ifrit does turn 1. All right, turn 1, we're going to play the Shadow Cat. Which, again, it's a hit or miss card. It's about 50-50 when I've played it, but whether I'm going to get that draw feature or not. So you've got to risk it being that really good draw or just a throwaway. Either way, though, it's a 1-mana 2/2 creature. So that's also a great start. We're going to kill it off 2/1. Not going to be enough to kill it off, but we're going to play off Armis Medic, which puts that Armis Guard in hand. Now both players are sitting with their Bulwark of Armis in hand. We're going to burn some mana. We're going to kill it off. Burn some mana, play a card, kill it off, hit that odd, and get a draw and an execute. Woo. Right now, I'm feeling pretty good about Ifrit. I'm Team Ifrit. I've been Team Ifrit since the beginning. So, go team. All right, we're going to burn our mana. We're going to play Oni Smith, killing off. Oh, no, we're not going to kill off. Whoa, not instantly. Oh. We didn't want to get that death effect. We didn't want to summon the Armis Guards. This is a card you really want to dust because you don't want Armis Guards having Wither. But it usually turns out to be what it is. We just beefed up our King Alderaan, our Bulwark, off Glorious Mane. So if they get to see play, they're going to come in as monsters. Not just monsters, but monstars. If you're old enough, you get the reference. Still, we're sitting there letting that thing go. Don't be scared of it. Sometimes you just gotta. All right, we're gonna play in their Armis Guard or 1/1, but buff it up with Glorious Mane to a 3/3, and we're gonna knock it out, giving our Armis Guards Wither and giving them that 1 and drawing into Ponif. So let's see what we got going on the other side. We got Burninate and we got Engine Blade. Sorry, behind the green screen is my kid. Dun, dun, dun. So you might hear her playing with the Legos right now. All right. We're going to play a 5/5 monster heavy cavalry coming in with a 5 armor. Definitely heavy. That's going to be something you want to get rid of because it has lead and it's a beast. You just don't want to be trampled by it over and over. That's where we pull in our Sunder. That's one of the cards Sunder is worth having for. When you're playing Ada or anything that has strength, you just don't know. Sometimes it's hard to pick which one you should have used. And we're going to go play Strike Down, clearing it off, and just hammer into their face, coming in with the cavalry, pulling an armor scar from the medic. And we're going to burninate, killing them off. But we're going to come in with 6 mana and Chromosaur. We're going to play Armis Guard and Ponif, which will pull off another Armis Guard. We just keep pulling Armises. We're like Oprah. You get an Armis, you get an Armis, y'all get Armises. The budget was definitely stronger in this kingdom. They had a bigger army. All right, so we got some beasts sitting here. Got some monsters. Let's go see what we got sitting on the other side for 7 copies, because we need some answers. We got the junglers with Impale, but Impale's not going to be enough to clear the board. We got Griff Scout. We're going to play the jungler. We're going to play Impale, which will beef, and we're going to Scorch. And then we're going to burn that. So we just used a lot of our spell damage cards, and we don't really have a lot of those to play with. We use those to kill off some Armis Guards, and then we're going to pull off Chromosaur. Really, really, really wish we had some of those other cards now. We're going to play a Chromosaur and I'll let them have Chomp. Now we're going to start playing our armor. That's a tongue tire. Our old Armises, but it may be too late because we're just at this point. Ifrit is just farming those Armis, farming that armor. Their blacksmith is working overtime, making sure their army is protected. Everybody's getting armor. Everybody's feeling good, and they morale is up. And now we're just going to hammer into their face. And Sevenkov admits defeat, conceding, saying good game. All right, round 1 going to Ifrit. A lot better plays than when they played Discovers. Feeling pretty good. Had some strong combos. All right, let's go see round 2. Round 2. All right, round 2. Ifrit's going to be playing Samia, and Sevenkov is staying with Ada. We change that to where it reflect. Dang it! Sorry. There we go. Ifrit playing Samia, and Sevenkov staying the same deck, same hero, playing Ada. Now, Ifrit just happened to play the Ada a lot stronger, had the better pulls, had the better cards, and should be feeling pretty good about themselves right now. All right, y'all ready to go into round 2? Round 2, fight. All right, here we go. All right, looking at Ifrit. Ifrit's gonna be sitting on Pandora, Catch, Blitz, Drone Surge, Fire Rune, Yoink, Imposter, and Drillbot. I love the art to Yoink, but what does Zomboid need with the money? I don't know. On the other side, moving into Twitch 7cov, we got Reinforce or Heart Brawler, Dracomantium, that sounds like a spell. Sunder, Strike Down, Boulder, and Glorious Mane. Gonna be a game. Let's see what we do with it. All right, it looks like 7cov is gonna pull Strike Down, Brawler, Boulder, and Sunder. And then on the other side, starting out turn 1, we're gonna pull Fire Rune, Imposter, Drone Surge, Drillbot, and draw into Vile Deal. So we're gonna see some Vile plays being done here. Turn 1, we're gonna play Vile Deal, taking 2 damage to target, and summon those Viles. Oh, hold on, I clicked too far. Then up here, we're gonna play into Boulder and just deal hero to hero damage. And then we're gonna pull in a Songwriter. But what are we gonna play? Do we burn mana and play Songwriter, or do we? All right, Vile's being played. We're gonna take 3 damage to ourselves, buffing, grabbing that banner, taking clapback. We're gonna do another Vile to ourselves, taking 3 more damage, 6 damage to ourselves this turn. Then taking 2 more, doing 8 damage to ourselves, but gain 3 and 2 pretty good cards. So Vile paid off early game. We're still above 20 health, so we don't need to worry right now. Getting a Vile early, that early game was a good pull. And we're gonna pull into the Bearded Brawler. We're just pulling our low level health, our mana cards. We're just gonna we're fixing to hammer. We can, with 3 mana, we can play just about all cards in hand. We're up here, we're sitting on Strike Down, Sunder, Buster Squire, and Gladiator. So not really sitting on anything too great. Anything comparing hands. Ifrit definitely has the better hand. They have more options. They have more abilities to play combos, which in Skyweaver, the ability to play off multiple cards or combos a turn is a big, makes better leadway, bigger, and gives better advantage on the board than being able to play 1 card at a time. We're going to burn both manas. That's going to put us at 5 mana, so we can basically play anything in our hand. We're going to play Drillbot. Coming in, we're just going to hammer in. And we're going to play Strike Down, killing off that Drillbot, which is a pretty good play. Knocking him down to 16 health. But we only have 3 cards in hand versus 8 cards in hand. Those 8, and I love the Catch. I've never seen that card before, but that's a pretty good card. All right, we're gonna play Songwriter into Fire Rune, and we're just gonna let that nuke itself out and open it up. We may be sitting on half the health, but we're definitely have control of the board. We're gonna play Ani Smith, killing off Songwriter, which gives us Songbird, Goose, and we have 5 mana, so this is gonna be a good turn to definitely combo up. Big this is definitely a turn to play multiple cards this turn and try to start taking control of the board. Sitting at 13 health, you definitely feel better than 7cov because you have the cards, where 7cov has the health so they still have time to try to get them draw. They need some draw cards, some draw, beef their hand up, but the control is still sitting in effort, even though they have health less than half the health than Sevenkov does. We have right now effort's like, health, what's health? I don't need health. He gives a big anime hero laugh. Ha ha ha. All right, we're gonna play a 5/5. That's that. See if I remember right. Is that Geode? Hey, I know my cards. Geo come in at 5/5 with armor, but we don't have anything really that can knock that down. But we can just take 5 damage and deliver to face. Do we do that? Oh no, we got cards. We got 6 mana. We can do whatever we want to do. Them making our spells cost a little more is going to hurt, but it is what it is. We know we can survive at least another turn. All right, we're just going to wear it down. Imposter stole the armor trait, which allowed us to go in and just hammer in, which is a great setup, great play. That was just a smart play all the way around. Let's go see what our 4 card. Now we're both even on health, not health. We're both even on cards in hand. We're still sitting on Sunder, Buster Squire. We got Armis Medic and Griff Scout. Armis Medic would be a bad play. Basically, we can play just about all our cards. We could at least get 3 creatures on the field, or we could Armis. No, we could at least get 3 creatures on the field, or we could Sunder and get 2 creatures on the field. But then, okay, Sunder, Griff, and that's where we're going to hold on to 2 more cards. I think I'd have went ahead and, oh no, miscounted my, did I miscount my mana? No. All right, we're going to do 4 damage, killing off Griff. Say thank you for playing, which also does 4 damage straight to hero. And then we're just going to hammer in, what's that? 6 more damage. Definitely turning the tides here, wearing them down. Then we're going to pull an Armis Medic and bolster, which Armis Medic's going to go over to the guard side, which will hopefully slow him down a little bit. We're going to bolster twice, boosting us up to 4/3 Medic, which will pull our Armis guard. That 3 armor is enough to keep us around for a little bit longer, but I guarantee they have a card to answer that. Oh yeah, we got a clapback, and oh yeah, we got Yoink. Do what we do. All right, we're going to play Righteous. We're going to start dusting stuff, dusting them out. Then we're going to yoink it. We're going to gain a little health. Then we're going to just start slapping them around. Quickly turn the tides, wear them down. We had 13 health, and we've worn them down from 31 to 6. And we're just not pulling the cards we need up in 7 cause. We're going to pull a Jungler, which will pull that Impale. That Impale's going to be a great play right here. Going to keep it at 6/6. And we're going to put an Armor's Guard down, which will slow it down just a little bit. Coming down to the end with 6 mana or 6 health on both sides. We're going to take out that Jungler, dust it out. 3, we're going to backstab the hero. Then we're going to clap back, and that's just mean. We're just like, you can have your Armor's Guard. You can have as many Armor's Guards as you want. I ain't got to deal with them. And this round goes to Ifrit. Ifrit taking both rounds. 2-0. Sevenkov taking 0 rounds. That was great rounds. Great plays on both sides. I think Sevenkov just needed more draw cards or more options in their hand. All right. That's 3 rounds completed. Hope everybody's having fun and enjoying themselves. All right. we're going into the final rounds. The final rounds, and I'll get them loaded just right now. Final rounds is going to be Never Lucky versus Rogue Deck. All right, it's going to be Ada versus Ada once again. Rogue Deck versus Never Lucky's Ada. All right. There's turn ones. Dang it. Man. There's the turn ones decks. They're both looking very similar once again. Not a lot of card differences. So it's basically going to come down to who plays it better and which one, and having those different cards if they're going to pay off or not. So let's head right into it and see what happens. All right. Never Lucky's going to be sitting on Bulwark Armis, Jungle God, Strike Down, Heavy Cavalry, Geode, Pontiff, and Chromosaur. Not really any early game plays, but definitely have a lot of mid game options. Let's go see what Rogue Deck's sitting on. Rogue Deck pulling in Reinforce, King Alderan, Boulder, Earth Spike, Execute, Steam Knight, Oni Smith. Again, not a lot of early game plays, but mid game, both players are sitting on great cards for about mid rounds. Let's see what we do with them. All right, looks like Rogue Deck is going to pull Reinforce, Execute, Steam Knight, Earth Spike, Mana, and Strike Down. And up top, we're going to pull in Jungler, Pontiff, Strike Down, and Heavy Cavalry. So definitely let's see what we do with it, who can play it better, and see where we go. Turn one, Rogue Deck is just going to hit in the face and not going to play any mana. We're going to play one of our manas and pull out Jungler. And nothing to impale, which then we're going to pull into Bulwark of Armis and play Earth Spike. Earth Spike's going to kill off that, taking the impale away from Jungler and rooting it and killing it off, which really losing that impale has gotta hurt. Really need that impale. Definitely playing fast rounds, high level play here. Gladiator coming in, and then we're going to play Pontiff, pulling in our Armor's Guard, drawing a Griff. Steam Knight's going to come in. Steam Knight's going to help definitely clear off that Armor's Guard, giving away our shield. And then we're going to pull in Gladiator on over. And then we're just going to start hitting Pontiff with our hero. And then we're going to finish off Pontiff with Strike Down. We're going to switch sides, see what we got going on here. We got Chromosaur. We're going to pull in Heavy Cavalry. And that's all we're going to do. We're not going to smack anything. All right, we're going to use our hero to face and just start hitting in things and pull off Execute. Definitely not caring about our health points and just using Ada to slap stuff around. Now we're starting to pull into those lower cards. We got Chromosaur. Chromosaur's going to come in 5/5. We're going to just smack something, kill off Gladiator. Probably not going to be able to see that Chomp ability be used. Pulling Reinforce, pulling off a 2/3/3 Armor's Guards. Definitely keeping control of the board. We're already at 7 mana. Burning Nate's going to come in and clear the board, reset the board, 1821, smack the hero to the face. Just fast level plays. Status 1's going to pull in their 3 cards. We're going to pull back Jungler, Armis Medic, and Shadowcat thingy. I can't ever say its name. And then we're going to take a minute to breathe. And both players, after very fast rounds back and forth, take a second to reevaluate, think about it, and let's see what they do with it. Never Lucky gonna play Scorch. We're gonna target Jungler, and we're just gonna kill off Jungler, not give it Impale on that side either. Then we're gonna strike down Armis Medic, clearing off cards. Definitely great plays there, keeping in control of the board. We got a 3/3 but will we use it? We'll find out. Now the Rogue deck taking a second to breathe as they display a 2/2 Armis Guard. Hugify is going to come out and buff that Armis Guard to an 8/8, and then it's going to say, what are you going to do about it? An 8/8. Ugh. What was that? Unstoppable Chop. I'm seeing some cards I haven't seen. I'm loving the art to them. All right, we're going to play in Art Gladiator and pull off 2 3/3 Armis Guards, which I'll definitely take the Never Lucky's board state. But Bullwalker Armis is going to come in. We're going to burn mana. We're going to goblet. We're going to definitely beef up a 10/8 Armis. We're going to smack anything we want to smack because we can. And there's nothing Never Lucky can do about it. Never Lucky, only thing leaving have it left is the Gladiator. Pulling into Buster. Which Buster is this? Buster Squire. Buffing our Gladiator to 7/5 with a shield, so he can come in and smack, definitely be able to smack an Armis Guard down, knocking it out, clearing the board, or clearing him out, and feeling really good now. Killing that 10/6 monster. Gotta feel good about that. You just gotta. We're gonna play in Boulder. Who are we gonna give the armor to? We're gonna give the armor to Gladiator, giving him an 8/5. Oh, we're gonna pull Sunder. Sunder was like heart of the card play right here. Will we use it? Yeah, we will. Heart of the cards right there. And then we're gonna pull in Chop. We're just gonna clear, and then we're fixing to deliver to face like it's nobody's business. Oh no, we're not gonna deliver to face. We're gonna smack it around a little bit. Oh yeah, because we gotta get that slay effect. We're not gonna let Never Lucky have any cards. Never Lucky's gonna say, okay, I see, I understand, and I'm gonna concede. You definitely played the stronger Ada. Rogue deck taking round 1. Some good plays there. A lot of that was very high level plays. There for a second, they were just going back and forth really fast, and then they took a minute to breathe, reset, and then finished it off just back and forth. Like great plays, great action. Definitely good game there. All right, let me set up round 2. All right, round 2. Oh yeah, I remember this. I haven't watched the match, but I remember setting this up. This one I'm excited to watch. All right, round 2. Both players are going to change heroes. Both players are going to play Boran. I'm excited for this one. As a Boran player, I'm excited to see. I'm excited. I mean, I'm so glad this is towards the end. All right. Basically, it comes down to who's the better player. Stronger player with the Boran cards, heart cards, and we're gonna. Oh, I'm so excited. You ready? Let's just head into this one. All right. Never Lucky's going to open up with Mech Boy, Eclipse, Gus, Rebirth, Arvitar, Light, Pyrocrafter, and Light Knight. And on the other side, our choices are Impel, Bill, Gus, Homebrew, Scythe, Gus, Gift of Quay, Soul Drain, and Pyrocrafter. Looking at this, Never Lucky's definitely got the better opening hand. They have more options and better cards to work with, and getting a better draw. But we do have some great cards on this side, but I would give the better opening hand to Never Lucky. So let's see what we take, what we do with it. All right, so we're going to take Impale, Gift of Quay, Gus, Homebrew, and Bill. It looks like we drew in a Bill. And on the top side, we're going to take Eclipse, Pyrocrafter, Gus, and Light Knight. All right, let's see what we do with it. All right, we're going to play Gus immediately. Gus is going to give us that Songbird, giving us two attack to our hero. We're going to just deliver the face saying, I accept, or I challenge you to a duel. And Never Lucky's going to draw Hexbound Cage. Definitely have better, it has great options here. And then let's see what we do with it. All right, we're going to play our Gus and pull in our Songbird. And we're going to play our Songbird and say, haha, I also have Pyrocrafter giving me 3, and I accept your duel. And as we send Gus to the grave. Just like that, Never Lucky instantly has the better board state. All with level 1 or 1 mana costing cards. And we're going to play in Bell, taking a Pyrocrafter and Gus, which removes both banners. Okay, you're fine. All right, so we're gonna play Hexbound Cage, and then we're gonna play Pot of Greed, or not Pot of Greed, Homebrew, and Shade, which we're gonna instantly pull in the Eclipse Mummy. We're just getting the great pulls here, like we're just pulling the cards left and right. All right, we're gonna play Chain Toss, chasing out Shade, taking away that draw card, which losing that draw is definitely hurtful in early game, especially right now when you only have 4 cards in hand. Taking that is this like kick in the teeth, especially if he's looking for something specific. Then we're going to play our Light Knight. Light Knight pulling our Hex Cage into that. Going to take that damage. So pulling us Zomboid, and then we're going to play our Mech Void. And we're just going to smack Shade, get rid of that, and say, you don't need that. There's nothing for you to draw. All right, we're going to pull Shoal Shiren, Ikaru, and we still have Scythe sitting in hand. Bill's going to buff everything. 3/3 Scythe is going to be nice. All right, Bill's going to come in on the other side and beef everything on that side. Now we got a battle of the Bills. Get it. And we're going to use our Zomboid, strike Bill, send 1 damage to Rogue Deck. Still sitting there with Mech Void as a 2/2. So we can kill anything we want. And we still have a Hexbound. So or we're going to use Hero to take that out, which taking out Homebrew is going to pull in Pyrocrafter. And then we're going to kill out Homebrew Bill. All right. Oh, we're gonna play in Humongous Room. That only thing it looks like we're gonna play Humongous Room, and that's gonna be it. And we're gonna play Rebirth, pulling back Bill. Bill's gonna buff them all once again. And this time, I've got a feeling we're going to be showing them how Shade's supposed to work. Boards definitely sit on Never Lucky's hand. We're going to kill off your Mushroom. We're going to buff our creatures, but then we're just going to hammer in. And looks like we're going to pull in the Mushroom. With 6 mana, we get... Not really a lot we can do with Mushroom. We're going to pull Scythe, and then we're going to probably change some stuff. Alright, so we chained Bill, and then we just took the damage across, sent the damage across. Killing Bill. And then... Alright, we're going to play our Eclipse Mummy. Pull an Eclipse Mummy. And then we're just going to kill off Scythe with use the hero to do it because we can. Let's see if we use that Shade. Oh. Alright. Alright, we're going to pull Mushroom into Fun Guy. And then Shoals. And we're going to send a Zomboid back. And then we're going to buff our Shoals up at a 5/4. But we still have the better options in our hand down here sitting in Never Lucky side. We definitely have the health to do whatever we want to with. We're going to boot a Nettles, just getting that buff, but we're not going to be able to get our plan out of it. But it's just enough to just destroy and hammer in. Giving this round a Never Lucky. That's one Rogue deck, one Never Lucky. I feel Never Lucky just got great pulls. Started off from the very beginning, pulling great cards. And just all around had the better heart of the cards. All right. Let's set it up. This will be the final match of the evening. Thank you those that have hung out and staying around. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves. The final round is going to be Never Lucky playing Ada and Rogue deck. Also switching into Tamiya. Give me a second. Yeah, lay down. All right, final round. Definitely playing Constructed. It's going a lot faster than we did Discovery. Some fast rounds, fast play. I don't think any rounds went over 10 minutes this evening. Sorry, kids are getting ready for bed, so I'm a little mute, little stuff. It's that time. All right. They've actually stayed up past bedtime. Well, they've stayed up way past bedtime. Where are we? Okay. So, Samia versus Ada, Rogue deck versus Never Lucky, final round. This is for all the marbles. Let's see who takes it. Are y'all ready? All right, starting off, Never Lucky, looking at Bulwark of Armis, Burninate, Draconium, Chromosaur, Geode, Steam Knight, Heavy Cavalry, and Strike Down. We have 0 plays for early game. No early game cards, so we're going to hope that draw really pays off. We're going to need that draw. All right, over here we got Cloudback Catch, Lightning Vial, Drone Surge, Drawn Blade, Baneful Strike, and Blitz. We have 0 creature cards. That is unfortunate. So this is gonna be an interesting game. Nobody's playing a turn 1 creature unless, wow, that is unfortunate. All right. It looks like down here we're going to play Clapback, Blitz, Nightingale, and Drone Surge. That Drone Surge will hopefully give us some micro drones. And up here we're going to take Burninate, Steam Knot, Heavy Cavalry, Strike Down, and Geode. Let's see. So we drove in a Geode, so not really anything. Again, early game. We're just going to slap to face. And up there we're going to. Oh, we pulled into Mekara. Mekara gives us 1/1 with the armor and banner, which is a great answer. But we're going to answer back with Strike Down, saying you can't have that. I'm sorry. And then we're going to play into Blitz or Bolt. That's Bolt. Bolt. Immediately add damage, and we're going to sunder that. We're not going to let them keep creatures on the board, but next turn we should be able to start playing. We're going to play Drone Surge, pulling off our 2 micro drones, which they gives them the dash, but you can't dash a hero. So we're just going to sit on those, but now we have options. We can play 2 different creatures finally, or we can use mana and play anything in our hand except the king. Looks like we're going to go for that. We're going to pull off our 5/5 Geode, and that's really going to like make that. Well, we pulled off a 4/1 micro drone. Delivering damage, never lucky. We're going to pull off Armis Medic. So now we've got enough mana to start playing creatures and start taking control. But we really need to put something on the board with guard. There we go. We're going to pull off Steam Knot. We're going to deliver that 3 damage and just hammer in. Go up here and see what we pulled in, see what we got going on. All right. Oh, that's unfortunate. Everything cost a fortune to play, and we're just not pulling creatures. This is not good. We have nowhere to get creatures, and we're just not pulling them. We need something. All right, we're gonna burn that mana. We're gonna pull in Lightning Veil. We're just gonna hammer into the hero. The hero's gonna start playing those armor cards, buffing them out, and then we're gonna bolster, giving us guard. There we go. We got a creature. We have a creature, but we're not gonna play it. We're gonna play catch. We're gonna just keep hammering, trying to do as much damage as we can. But is it enough to pay off? Let's find out. All right, we're gonna play Heavy Cavalry. We're gonna bolster that as a 5/5 with guard, and then we're gonna put an Armis guard. So it puts us 2 guards in. That should slow it down. And we're gonna play Drillbot, and we're gonna deliver to that guard and deliver the rest of the damage to Never Lucky. And we're gonna continue. We're putting it down to 2 damage. And then we're gonna blitz. We're gonna replace our hand and pull into some. Now we got some cards to work. I mean, we're doing great. We're doing great. Considering we don't have any creatures, we're doing great. We're going to kill that, pull in another Armis Guard. Sitting on 2 life. Immediately going to answer back. Oh, close game. This is a nail biter sitting on 2 life for out of 11 for Samia. What do we do? All we got to, we're just looking. We're looking. We're going to take 3 damage to ourselves. That's a risky play. When you have that low of health and this game is so close, to giving 3 to yourself is, oh. All right, we're going to play Fire Ruin, giving flames up there to the engine blade. All right, what do we do? Engine blade's going to take itself out. Sitting on 2, we're looking for answers. We need to clear that board. We got our answer right there. We drew in a cause wrath. Heart of the card said, I got you. Let me give you something you can work with. Let me give this to you. When it comes through like that, it's a great feeling. we're just going to take that out, and we're going to deliver the final blow, giving the rounds to Never Lucky. Never Lucky's going to take the set. Great game. That's probably my favorite game of the night right there. I don't know why. Great high-level players. Everything moved fast. All three games were amazing. Definitely a great pairing. It's just, it came down to the wire. So, that's going to complete our series. Let's go to the bracket. Give me just a second to load that bracket back up. All right, as of this week, the standings are second. All right, so the end of the bracket, end of this week, Naaman is City Summer takes the set. City Summer 2-1 versus Naaman. Infernix takes the set 2-0 versus Dallas. Never Lucky took their set 2-1 versus Rogue Deck. And Infinite took their set 2-0 versus Twitch 7Cov. So that is this week's that's this week's rounds. Next week is constructed, I believe, Dual Heroes. Let's check that. Let's double check. Yep, next week is constructed Dual Heroes, and I believe Gara will be doing that set. So stay tuned for more details on that. It'll be Sunday. I think they do early morning if they're the ones doing it. Hope y'all enjoyed yourselves. Great actions. Great games, great plays. I had a lot of fun. There was a lot of quicker. I think, like I said, I believe every match was under 10 minutes. We had that one match that was 3 minutes and 6 seconds. That was probably the fastest match I've seen. Hope you had a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Hope you liked the setup. Yeah, I guess that's it. I guess we'll come to the end. So let's end it on a knuckle bump. 3, 2, 1, explode it. Peace, love, and donuts. Y'all have a great night, and we'll see you in the Discord.